Hi there, welcome to simplyhike.co.uk. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the Vango Mirage 200 tents. Now, this tent sleeps two people, so it's perfect for a single or even two people backpacking, wild camping, whatever, as long as it's small and lightweight. Dimensions are 322 centimetres by 120 centimetres and has a head height of 108 centimetres. It only weighs 2.9 kilograms and pitching time is around about 10 minutes. Let's take a look at the outside, shall we? The tent itself has a 5,000 hydrostatic head. It's nice and waterproof. Even in the wettest conditions of the UK, it will keep you nice and dry, most definitely. As long as it's nice and taut, it's nice and rigid, the guide ropes are tight, you won't have any issues with waterproofing. Now, as you can see from the front part of the tent, it has two entry points. So you can open up the living space to make it nice and open, nice and ventilated. Obviously, depending on how you've camped and how you've pitched, means you can have either side open or closed. It's a nice little feature. Now, the key thing with these tents and the Mirage is the semi-geodesic, get my words right, system that you have on the outside. Now, what this does is, using these cross points of the tent, it solidifies the tent. So not only does it just pin it down to the ground, so no matter what sort of wind direction or rain direction or snow direction that you're getting, it will keep everything nice and pinned to the ground. Also, working with the Hexagon Fly Sheets, it keeps the tent nice and taut. Now, you will see on the outside of the tent, it has hexagon shapes. Now, this means the fly sheet on the outside can take pretty much any pressure points from any direction, which works really well with the semi-geodesic structure, which means you won't get any snags, any pulls or anything like that. It can take a lot of pressure. As long as it's pitched right, guide roped right, shouldn't have any issues whatsoever. Obviously you have a back vent and you have two side vents, so for ventilation, for when you're sleeping, keeps everything nice and cool, and obviously yourself cool inside the tent. Let's take a look at the inside, shall we? As you can see from the inside, it's a pretty snug fit, but it does what it says on the tin. It's a small, lightweight backpacker tent. So this is meant to sleep two people, which it can do. It's not very wide, but you've got the length there, definitely. But I really recommend this for a one person, purely for the fact of you don't get much living space. So if you've got lots of gear with you, you can actually have your gear to one side, have your wet boots on the living area, should I say, and then obviously you've got yourself a nice sleeping section as well. If there are two of you, I would possibly recommend going for a three person, but if you do want, obviously weight and size can be an issue, it might be a bit touch and go having this two person tent purely for the living space on the outside. You might end up having to sleep with all your gear. Now obviously, key features with it really, obviously you've got the two side entrances there, which is a really nice feature, as I said earlier, gives you nice ventilation in the living space. You also have these mesh panels on the inside. Now these work with the ventilation ports that are on the outside, so it enables cool air to come through, so if there are two of you, it gets a bit stuffy, it will just take it down, it will drop it down. This will also help reduce condensation that's on the inside of the tent. So it's a nice little backpacking tent. For more information, please visit us at simplyhike.co.uk.